Right, welcome back to Fog Wrestling. We are going to be ranking WWE at 40 figures. It might not include all of them, I don't know what day it is, but there's a decent amount here. There's a few terms of each people. And we are going to do them all. We've got fantastic, great, alright, bearable, absolute rubbish, and I've got a feeling quite a lot of them are getting in the absolute rubbish bin.
Right, so like you pointed out there's multiple. The same person might be on here on multiple occasions, so we're just going to try and take them from whatever year the picture looks like it was taken. We'll base them on that era. Also, a few people here that we might not necessarily know by
Who's this guy?
looking at them. But,
the guy beside Attitude Era Foley.
I guess I'll need to get a close up. I can't really see, but we'll start from.
Who is that? Who the fuck is it?
I don't know.
ECW guy, maybe? So where are we starting from?
Start from the top left, and go down to the bottom.
Right. AJ Lee. Fuck, I don't really remember this. To be honest, this was in wrestling's kind of just dead.
This was in wrestling was going down the shithole. Was she bearable or was she absolute rubbish? That's the. I
think there's a fine line between it, because someone can be absolute pish. Someone can have no effect, be shite that way, but be bearable, because, it's just...
See, this was kind of different. It was the first time they'd done something like this, so I'll put it in... I'm happy to go bearable. I'll probably be right in the bottom of burial.
Not like I'm looking at this.
We'll find out later. But I don't think she was absolute rubbish.
No. And, right, so... She goes in. Right, next up, the anonymous Raw General Manager, the laptop.
Oh, man, the gimmick alone's absolute pish, but... I think it worked in the time. It was so fucking annoying. I've received.
Shut up, you idiot! Just read the email.
I think this was all right. Like, it's only at the end of the day, it's only fucking email, so
it shouldn't have worked.
I can't say it's fantastic.
And the reveal was hornswoggle, and for that, I don't think it can go.
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
For that should be absolute rubbish for that. Like, but nah, we'll go with all right.
Right.
Up next, Hermano El Strada.
I can't remember. What the fuck happened here?
He was all right as Umaga's manager. He had a wee run in ECW. It's the GM. Nothing memorable. I'd say it was.
I wouldn't say it's. I can't really remember it, to be honest. So you're gonna have to.
I'd say it was. It was all right. I'd say it was all right.
Yeah.
I put him below the emails though.
Yes.
The emails was fucking.
Next up, Baron Corbin. Now, to see to me, how was this an authority role? He was kind of just.
Oh, he was. No, he was like the.
I don't know, but is it really an authority? Think of an authority. Did this guy have power to book matches?
Yeah.
Did he? When? What was his title?
It was Kurt Angle's assistant or whatever.
Kurt Angle's assistant.
Well, it wasn't his title, but it was something.
Why was he Kurt Angle's assistant?
I don't know. It was not the GM, but it was something else. Like, name me authority figures.
Sergeant Arms? Fucking hell.
It was something. This was. Was it? I don't mind Baron Corbin, but I'm going to go absolute rubbish. This just wasn't good.
Is this not around the time where Alexa Bliss was doing the same sort of shit?
It might have been. I don't know. This guy.
It's fucking garbage.
I don't mind Corbin, so I'm not.
Cool
I'm not just putting him there, but in terms of it wasn't good.
Next up we've got Booker T.
Don't remember Booker T having an authority figure.
I'm trying to think. What the fuck are these people? Booker T? What was Booker T doing? I think it's maybe around 2011. Maybe it was a guest host or something. 2009.
Him being the king, would that make him an authority figure?
No, but look, the picture's like 2012. Maybe he ran an episode of SmackDown or two. Well, I have no idea what happened here, but I think because it's Booker T, it would probably be alright. I can't say absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, I put him at the bottom, alright, but...
Right.
Oh, I don't know, how good could it be, if we can't fucking remember it?
It's absolute rubbish.
I know.
But how can you describe it as
bearable?
But I don't know what it was.
Why don't we just... Do you have to put someone in a category? Can you not just leave it blank?
Nah, I like doing it.
Right.
Next up, Brad Maddox. Yeah, Brad Maddox. I think this guy's fucking
I'd say absolute rubbish.
Yeah, Bill Corbin, fuck it. Because at least Corbin can actually do stuff. Next up, Bret Hart, obviously. Bret Hart's one boring bastard, right? And this was when Bret was done.
What was this for? What was his position?
He was GM of Raw. Remember?
What?
And then Nexus took him out, ran him
Oh,
over.
fuck no.
Not remember this?
No.
I remember this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I'll let you decide. Hi, the best there was, the best there was, and the best there ever will.
He's a boring fucking bastard, but I'll put him at top of that since he is the most over, though.
Alright, who's next?
Daniel Bryan. The guy coming up, I think, is great.
I actually don't mind Bryan. I know you dislike the guy, but as a GM, like, I wasn't really.
The stuff with the Miz was good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really because he was a GM, it was more just.
It's been Miz and Daniel Bryan. I'll say he was bearable. Like, I don't think he was garbage. I mean, it's not for eye. I mean.
Okay, right, next up, Donny.
The fact that he was only the owner of Raw for one night, I mean, you've got to take this in consideration. But having said that, like, the whole feud with McMahon was brilliant. Like, I mean, I'd say he's great. I'd say he's...
I pick Donald Trump.
I can't put this guy any lower than great. Like, I mean...
All right. Describe him, Donny T.
It's no good enough, isn't it? No?
It's no happening. Drake Maverick. I hate this guy.
Absolute rubbish.
Greeting when he get released. Fuck off.
People might say the guy's good.
Right
like,
Eric Bischoff.
Wait, is he really worse than Maddox?
I don't like him. He's a midget and he'll never draw.
Hey, what era are Bischoff's at?
It's just Raw.
Oh, fantastic, I think.
What are you talking about? What era? It's already going to be WCW.
No, true. I'd say fantastic. Like,
when you think of Raw GMs, you think of.
Do you really need
to? Anyway, I don't really think.
Yeah, seeing you think of GMs, like, he's probably the guy that comes to mind. First guy that comes to mind. So many fantastic moments. He was a GM for a good while. Like, a lot of people on this list were maybe GM for one night or a couple of weeks. Bischoff was the GM on Raw for nearly at least 3.5 years. So, I've got to put and plus, I don't know if we're taking into account his running.
When you think of all the promo packages from that era, Bischoff also plays a large part of that.
Yeah, the Survivor Series one, the Chamber. You got the 2004 Survivor Series one.
The whole trial of Bischoff. Next up, Gorilla Monsoon. Boring bastard. I'm putting this fucking...
I don't rate him like that.
I wouldn't even say it's better. He's just pish. I don't like him. All these guys from this... I mean, who the fuck is this coming up, man?
That's Jack Tunney.
Who's that?
Some guy that used to own wrestling. I believe it's Jack Tunney, isn't it? Aye.
But when was he ever in WWE? Owning it?
See, I can't. I'm going to be honest. I see the Gorilla Monsoon and Jack Tunney. I can't really comment. Never seen them.
Well, no, but you've watched like 96 and 97 and Monsoon's in charge of that.
Ah, yes, and he's pish.
Yeah, he's pish.
Aye. Well, Jack Tunney, I can't really comment on, but I'm going to say Jack Tunney. He looks like a smart kind of guy that would maybe vote Republican. And for that reason, I'd say Bob maybe. Nah, top of absolute rubbish. I mean, I don't know. Nah, that's what it is.
Next up, JBL.
Don't really remember. 40 figure down. But it's JBL, so.
When was he in the 40 figure?
I've got to stick him beside Booker T, just for the simple fact that I don't remember him being.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure JBL would be a good GM. Like, I'm sure he could have had some great moments, but I just don't recall it. So, to me, for something to be all right, you'd need to remember it. Mm-hmm. You need to go, oh, I remember that. That was all right.
That was quality, man.
And I've got no doubt that Booker... I prefer Booker T and JBL over the likes of fucking Armando Estrada, like, but I just don't... I don't remember them... And I do remember Estrada being a GM, so, you know, that's what it is.
Next up, John Laurinaitis.
I think he was great. I think his run was fantastic. As the people power coming in that wee scooter. I think he had a great run. This was back when wrestling was beginning to go down the shitter. And he was one of the good things about it, like, so...
He made a John Cena Big Show feud seem no bad.
I'd say this guy was great.
He goes above Trump.
He goes only because Trump was
it's 1 week.
You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure Trump wanted to do a year run would be sticking him beside Bischoff here, but
I know, but he didn't.
so you know, that's what it
Next
is.
up, Jonathan Coachman.
I like the coach. I'd say he's all right. Like, I'd probably put him. I like the coach, but I just think
They seen you first think of it, you probably think he's probably on par with Lauren Ice, but then you think about it, he's like, nah, it's just not.
I'd probably put him between Estrada and the emails, because I think the emails was like, I like coach, but I mean, you know, you get used to the bad guy GM, whereas the emails was unique and fresh. So,
and it's like,
and I think
he had a hard job being the one after Bischoff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right, next up, Kurt Angle in the wheelchair.
I didn't watch enough of SmackDown to, I didn't realize.
We'll soon find it, but to me, it's Kurt Angle. What?
Soon? I'm gonna say it's alright. Like, it's not. I don't remember. I didn't really watch SmackDown through this era.
Is this not after he gets in? He does his neck in against Brock, and then he's out for like 3 months, and McMahon appoints him GM.
Could be, but I can't recall it. So,
to me, it's Kurt Angle. He's funny, and this was when he was actually like capable, and WWE wasn't pissed. So to me, it would have to be minimum all right.
All right, well, you go. You stick him somewhere, and I'll just accept it. Right, up next we have
Kurt Angle in 2016. I'd say.
I think he had
2017.
I think he had some okay moments.
There was some funny stuff with like Enzo and Cass, and then the whole angle of who was his son was intriguing, but everything else, man. Everything else just seems shit.
Well, his match was fucking great at Mania, the tag match, but I mean, I'd say it was bearable.
I'd say it's above Daniel Bryan.
Well,
would you not?
I was thinking more bottom and bearable. Like,
why? How?
You think Kurt Angle's run was better than Daniel Bryan's?
What did Daniel Bryan do?
At least he wasn't fucking embarrassed week in, week out.
No, I think the next guy.
Yeah.
If you're talking about embarrassed, this was Mick Foley, 2016.
It's crazy how the next one's fucking great, though, isn't it?
This guy just got run down. He was botching like every 3 seconds. He just looked like the biggest bag of shite. He unfilled the worst Universal Championship. He's marking it over Finn, but I mean, I'm fucking tempted. I mean, it's almost down here. Like, honestly, like
plus we discovered how much of a massive lefty he was,
and how good he was here.
Yeah, so
fantastic.
It's Hey, but honestly, he was probably in a lot more better, funnier skits than Bishop. But then again, it's because he's like a face, isn't he? Yeah. But then again, Regal was kind of a heel, and he was in. They had different sort of roles, though, didn't they? Yeah. Bischoff was your more heel, sort of like a McMahon kind of authority figure, whereas Foley was your more fun. And I guess he didn't have a longer run as Bischoff, so I mean, probably put him behind Bischoff, but.
Yep, next up is
still great, still fantastic.
Is this specky guy with glass? Is it Mike Adamle? I don't know who it is, right?
And for that reason, absolute rubbish.
I'm going to put him
behind Foley.
Because I literally have no idea.
And it looks like an absolute shite error.
Yes. Next up, Paige.
Absolute rubbish. Can barely remember it. Was she after or before Bryan?
Where's this?
After. I'd fucking put her behind Foley at least.
Next up, Polly Heyman. So obviously you've got ECW, this invasion shit, and then you've got SmackDown.
And then the return of ECW. Wait, who's that next guy?
Heyman.
I'd say fantastic. Like, I mean, I'd probably put him behind Foley. Like, but I'd say he done enough to
Yeah.
Thoughts? Is it just me carrying this, or?
No, I think definitely. But I don't know what the next Paul Heyman's for. What did he do when he came back? Was he ever? Because that's a current day image. Like, I guess he is.
Unless by authority figures, they mean like managers as well. But to me, an authority figure is someone with actual power.
Far more. Wait, well, sure, he kind of that thing recently. Him and Bischoff had. You kind of could argue that is.
Nah, but that's fucking off. That's not into. That's not.
Well, fuck it. I'm going off that, and you know what? The guy's pissed. And
He's cut the same promos for fucking 5 years.
You know what? He's fucking. He didn't get humiliated, so he's going in front of Foley. Right, Ric Flair. Woo!
I'd say I just don't think long. I'd say probably great.
How long does it go for?
Not long. Couple of months.
The night after this pay-per-view.
Couple of months.
Great stuff with McMahon, like. So
yeah, some great stuff. But I mean, he was only.
Where are we going?
He was only GM or Raw for a couple of months.
And behind Laurinaitis.
I think Laurinaitis had a better run. Like,
right, next
we're basing it on runs. This is the authority figure, and I think you've got to say. Let's be real. See in this era. I mean, Rick, he didn't really stand out.
No.
Whereas Laurinaitis did stand out, and I think Flair would have had a good run in 2011 as the GM, but.
Yeah. Next up, we have got. That's an order, and this is also an order. Fucking.
I'd say he's beaten off.
No, I think it's I hate it. I don't like it. He's fucking shite. It's pish.
People rip the pish at him, or does that not mean he's good? That'd be more putting over DX, wouldn't it? Like for
the whole chin wiper thing. I mean, it's brilliant, but he's pish, man. This guy's boring. He bores the tits off me every time he's on screen. But he's better than Monsoon.
There seems to be a trend where it's like anything like after 2013
and anything
seems to be going straight into the absolute rubbish category.
Well, these two didn't. Anyway, Shane McMahon.
I didn't like this. It was as if Stephanie and Shane were like the GMs and fucking Bryan and Foley were like their wee sidekicks, and it didn't make any sense to me.
I like Shane, so where's he going?
I mean, I guess
it was nice to see him back, so I'm going to put him here.
Alright, okay.
Right, Shane McMahon, 01, that type of era.
I mean,
he's
the main man. Like, I'd say he's got to be in the top category. Like, he's.
Not
only. Well, I guess that is the 01. Like, but I'd say he's.
I'd sit in here.
Nah, I'd say he's had a lot of memorable stuff. Plus, the fact he actually competes in matches, like, it gives them an advantage.
Right, anyway, next up, Commissioner Shawn Michaels. I remember the corporation battered him, threw him in a car outside in the snow. And then he switched in music, The Rock.
I'd say great.
Remember he ripped the piss shit of Brett on commentary? Who's that mid Carter? That was brilliant.
That was brilliant, right?
I'd say in here. Yep.
Aye.
Right, next up, Stephanie from we'll go with 01. Same era as Shane. I think at this point her voice wasn't annoying compared to but that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
Well, like you go late and it's going through your fucking skull.
I don't know. I don't think Stephanie's that good. Like I really.
I don't see. This invasion should have been Shane WCW and Heyman ECW. No need to get her involved in it. I think maybe if they had the two man power trip and Triple H was there, all right.
I just don't think. I don't know. I think I'd maybe stick her in all right. Just.
Well, I prefer I probably prefer Coach over her, like. I know.
Yeah, I mean, I just.
First Triple H isn't on this. Who is on this?
I don't know. To me, I don't know. To me, she's just better as.
Well,
like,
see the next
a manager, Triple H, or whatever.
We'll see the next two, Stephanie and Tripp. So we're going to rank them as the same because that's essentially the authority what they're going for here.
Well, where's the 2003 one?
No, there's no 2003. That's current day, and that's fucking 2000. That's what I'm saying. 2001 free is basically the same thing. They're not going to have a picture for each year. So do you want to rethink that? The whole 2003
No.
one, it's Vince carrying it as well.
I
Fucking Zach Gowen
I
getting
thought-
battered.
I always thought she was overrated. I think
Right, anyway, we'll move Triple H up. Right, so we'll rank these two together since it is the authority. I think the authority's pish.
I'd say it's alright. Like,
Yeah, but I think it's still pish.
yeah, I mean, I definitely.
I'm behind Coach. I prefer Coach.
Wait, are we saying that Stephanie in 2015's better than Stephanie in 2001? 3?
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with that. Like,
So like that.
yeah.
Well, I'd
sure.
say it's maybe Shaft and Kurt Angle, but I don't really know too much about it.
Yeah, no.
Right, next up, a rattlesnake.
This is based on his 2003 stuff, Sheriff Austin.
Well, I can't really think of anything else he did, so yeah, it must be.
I'd say it was. I mean, I'd just go with great. I can't really put it anything. Is it better than Sean or?
It's hard for wrestlers to be fantastic at this.
I mean, if this is just Austin, it's he's number one. Like, but it's based on his role as an authority figure.
Some great matches, some great feuds, and where's it going? Behind Laurie.
I'd say it's Ben Laurinaitis. Like yeah. Shawn Michaels just at least Austin had a period where he was there weekly. Michaels was like the commissioner for what must have been about 2 years, but about a year and a half. But it was like he'd turn up one week, then you wouldn't see him for another couple of months.
Yeah.
So anyway, up next.
Right, next up we've got Teddy Long. This looks like a more recent image.
So I'm thinking the next one's a more recent image, no?
What's that one? No, he looks fucking old and decrepit. Well, that says ECW in the mic, doesn't it?
It's not even fucking Teddy. See these tier lists, like they should have the names beside the
It
pictures.
fucking is Teddy, I'm telling you, it's Teddy.
So what was the most recent one?
Well, see, why is there two of them?
Why the fuck's there 3 Regals? Oh, one's the NXT Regal, isn't it? Nah, I know where he's going.
Rubbish.
Well, hold on, no, wait. Did Teddy not come back on SmackDown? He did, because remember, it was a SmackDown GM, then it was Vicky Guerrero.
Aye.
So
right.
what one's...
Right, it'll be. We'll go with this. This one is the earlier one, even though I'm pretty sure it's the older one.
Well, if this is the older one, we'll go with that. Right, so this is the 2011 one.
This is the.
The one in blue is the early one.
Aye, the one in Pish is the Pish one.
I'd say the earlier one's better. Because I remember it's like, you're going to go 1-on-1
Let's
with the Undertaker.
Let's make this a tag team match, player.
I'd say it was alright. Like, I'm not going to... I was never really a fan of Teddy Long. Like, I mean, to me... See,
he had some good lines.
This entire run, he was a face as GM. It's hard to be a face GM.
Unless you're Foley.
Yeah, unless you're Foley.
So where are we putting him?
I'd say he's alright. Like, I'd probably put him...
Line coach? See, I'd probably say
ahead of coach.
I'd probably say I hate it coach more than I like Teddy. That's what you're going for.
Right, I'm putting behind coach then.
No, that's alright, I'll go with yours. Right, this Teddy, at this stage wrestling was dead, and I think that this time it was probably just a bit bearable living off past coattails. And where are we sticking him?
I stick behind
in here.
Well, sure.
Right, next is this Jillian.
Jesus Christ, I've no idea who that is. No, it's Tiffany.
I don't remember this.
ECW GM.
What the fuck happened to ECW?
Absolute rubbish. I think it has to.
Bottom?
I don't know who that guy we've currently got is, so
Right,
I mean...
so we'll put her here.
I'll stick her in there.
How bad did ECW get?
Next, Vicky Guerrero.
Excuse me.
Fucking hated it, but I guess... I think that's what they were going for, like, so I mean...
I know, but
I
think there's a line to be crossed in that department, and I think this went beyond that.
Maybe put her at the bottom of bearable, or...
Aye. Like, it's not like where Triple H is winning every match and fluking it, and you're like, oh, I hate it. I mean, this is fucking almost unwatchable.
It's just annoying, yeah.
Right.
Up next, we have...
It's
fantastic.
Top of fantastic.
I'd say it has to be like...
I don't give a shit how shit the shit recently...
Well, you think about it. anytime you see McMahon, he isn't a authority figure. So he's got the longevity. It's not like sometimes where you've seen all these people and they've not been an authority figure. Mm-hmm. Every time you see McMahon, he's his fucking owner. And yeah, I mean, it has to be McMahon. I don't think anyone could possibly touch him.
Yeah.
Up next, we have...
it looks like King of the Ring Regal.
It is. It's about 2008. William Regal, who...
should have been world champ in your eyes.
I think so. I believe he had like a... I think he did have like he was GM or Raw for...
Aye, could you not... You could
a couple
go
of months
in the
or
game,
something.
couldn't you?
I think so, aye. It was alright, like, but I can't really remember it that much, that fondly.
Toppy alright?
See, I remember more getting a title run and winning the King of the Ring and having Layla as his manager more than him being the GM.
So we're going with bottom of alright or top of alright?
I'd stick him above. I'm just being honest, like, I'd probably put him in between Stephanie and Angle.
Okay. Right, next up.
Fantastic.
Dun, 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 dun. I'd put him above Foley. I think it's incredibly hard for a heel like him to make you laugh as much as he does. And I just think he's had more feuds.
Tempted to put him above Bischoff. Like, I mean, I think fucking William Regal's great. This guy should have been world champ. Like, I know I say it all the time.
Fuck it, I'm putting him above Bischoff. Oh, God damn it.
Fuck it, no. It's going based on it's going based on who we enjoyed the most. And at the end of the day, like, if you thought someone was great for 3 years, but you thought someone was absolutely tremendous for 1 year, you wouldn't just give the guy it for 3 years, would you?
I know.
And for that reason, I'm happy to put Regal second and behind McMahon. So, guys, that is our list then for
we've got another William Regal.
Oh, we've got NXT. Fucking absolute rubbish.
I'll put him in here. It's still William Regal, so
I mean, it could be good, like, but I'm never going to watch NXT to find out. So, the list then in our ranking WWE 40 figures, we're going from Vince McMahon, William Regal, Bischoff, Foley, Shane McMahon, Paul Heyman, John Laurinaitis, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, woo, Donald Trump, Big Donnie T, the anonymous GM of Raw, the emails, Teddy Long, Jonathan Coachman, Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, William Regal, Kurt Angle with the leg, Armando Estrada, Shane McMahon, Kurt Angle, Daniel Bryan, AJ Lee, Jonathan Teddy Long, Vicky Guerrero, JBL, Booker T, who just I never remember him being a GM.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
Willie Regal, Sergeant Slaughter, Jack Tunney, the old guy from '96, Monsoon, Bret the Shitman Hart, Baron Corbin,
that's my exact thoughts of the Hoodman,
Brad Matix, Drake Maverick, Paul Heyman, who's cut the same promo for the last 6 years, Mick, sidekick to Stephanie McMahon, Foley, Paige, Tiffany, and
some guy we don't know.
If you know who that guy is in the bottom right of rubbish, let us know in the comments down below. But until then, this has been us ranking the 40 figures in WWF history. Peace.